Alright, it is Saturday on the show, and you know what that means. It's time for another Smackdown review. Smackdown opened up with the women's champion Rhea Ripley making her entrance for a promo. Just want to check to make sure everything's working here. Okay. Rhea Ripley was off last week because she was in Australia. Rhea Ripley said she had 1 week off and it seemed like someone really missed her. Ripley said Jade Cargill and her crew decided to send a message, but all they managed to do is piss her off, and Ripley said now that she's back, she's itching for a fight. Ripley said if Jade wants her rematch, then Rhea Ripley will beat her again at Clash in Italy. And then Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss made their entrance to talk to Ripley. Flair and Bliss said they need to be on the same page for the 6-woman tag. Flair wondered where Ripley was last week. Ripley said she went home to see her family. Flair said they needed Ripley's help. Ripley reminded Flair that she claimed she didn't need Ripley. Flair said they needed Ripley's help with Ripley's problem. Ripley wondered how she could trust Flair with her back since Bliss took a lot of punishment last week. And Flair said Ripley is trying to cause problems between Flair and Bliss. And a fatal attraction or fatal influence, JC Jane, Fallon and Lenny Lorraine interrupted. Jane said she enjoyed seeing this. Jane said this all started the second fatal influence set foot on the screen. Jane did her usual bit about bragging about how great they are. Flair said she's not interested in their back and forth, so she said she and Bliss can face any two members of Fatal Influence. Jane agreed. Flair's music played to end it. And it's the usual Flair-Ripley dynamic where they can't seem to get on the same page. Even though they are both baby faces. And the solo was with Tama Tonga and Tama Tonga. Solo said that Tala is ready for Shinsuke. Royce Keys interrupted, saying that Solo cost him a title shot last week and told Solo to stay out of his business. Solo said if you don't need help, all you have to do is say so. Solo said he won't beat Keys us, even though Keys threw a chair at them. Solo said if you need someone to watch your back, then who better than the family? And Keys said nothing as Solo left with his group. And then Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss spoke backstage about the match tonight. Bliss claimed that she wasn't cleared, which was a lie, but it was Alexa's way to tell Flair that she would team with Ripley and work together. Flair was not thrilled about it. So, Tama Tonga versus Shinsuke Nakamura. This match went 10 minutes. There was a bit of a distraction from Solo that allowed Tala to recover and his two moves to beat Nakamura. The creative team, they seem to be really high on Tama Tonga in recent weeks. After the match, Solo went to attack Nakamura, but Tama Tonga stopped Solo from doing it since Tama is an old friend of Nakamura. Or so we thought. Tama hit a running elbow smash to Nakamura's head, and Solo hugged Tama. Damian Priest ran out the ring with a chair, but Solo and his group left the ring. So that continues that story of Solo's group having issues with multiple wrestlers on the roster, and including Damian Priest, I guess. And then Smackdown GM Nick Aldis wanted Charles Robinson to check on Shinsuke Nakamura, make sure he's okay. Cody Rhodes walked in after Charles left. Aldis claimed that Shinsuke isn't there yet, so the Clash in Italy contract hasn't been signed yet. Sami Zayn walked up to Cody saying if anybody knows how to beat Gunther, it's him. So if you need help with anything, let him know. Cody said no thanks. Zayn didn't like that. Zayn wondered what Aldis had for him tonight. And Aldis said there might not be no time for him tonight. Zayn complained about Golden Boy, Cody Rhodes, who can have a match or a segment at any time he wants. Cody was still there, and Cody was fired up, saying he could have a match with Zayn tonight. That was actually quite a funny segment. Solo Sikoa was backstage with his family. Thomas said that everybody thinks, that they are weak. Thomas said that's the problem. Thomas said that Solo has to handle Priest on his own. Thomas said Solo has to show that the family isn't weak, and Solo had to do this on his own for the family. Solo said he'll go talk to Nick Aldis. Tiffany Stratton waited in the ring for her open challenge. The open challenge was answered by Lash Legend, and Lash was joined by Nia Jax. Nia Jax said that at Saturday night's main event they'll take back their tag team titles, and Lash said that that goal looks good on her, and tonight she'll snatch the women's U.S. title. This match went 9 minutes. Tiffany Stratton got the win by the most devastating move of all of sports entertainment, the surprise roll-up. It was a pretty good title match with Tiffany finding a way to win thanks for the unlikely help of Chelsea Green, who has been a heel in the past, but it looks like she'll be a face. Tiffany Stratton looks like she has added a few new moves. After the match, Chelsea Green celebrated with Tiffany Stratton, while Stratton wasn't that thrilled about Green helping her. And the Smackdown GM was informed that somebody on the headset that the power issue was coming from one of the rooms. There was power outages earlier in the room, and then it turned out to be Danhausen. Danhausen said he's doing a science experiment, and more lights went off. Aldis wanted to look at what's under a cover on the bed, but Danhausen told him not to look at it. Danhausen is entertaining. The Miz and Kit Wilson were interviewed by Kathy Kelly, who is barefoot for some reason. Kelly mentioned the Miz's issues with Danhausen, so Miz claimed that he wasn't cursed. Kelly mentioned Miz's Cleveland Cavaliers are 0-2 because of Danhausen's curse. Faction Nation Frazier and Axiom interrupted, so Kit Wilson and Miz got angry at them for the disrespect. Miz challenged Axiom to a match on Smackdown in Spain, and Axiom accepted. And then now we'll hear from Trick Williams. And then Carmella Hayes interrupted it. And this led to a match between Trick Williams with Lil Yachty versus Carmella Hayes. Ricky Saints appeared later on in the match, and Melo hit his spinning slam in the mat called Dirty Diana. Trick had an uppercut. Melo hit 2 super kicks, and Trick came back with a spinning kick to the face of a 2 count. Great flip bump by Melo. Trick charged, but Melo countered it with the first 48 double knee attack for 2. and Mello rolled up Trick for a pinfall, but the referee was looking at Ricky. After Mello let go, he tried to hit Ricky, who bailed to the floor. They don't have a time limit, so I don't know how long this match was, but it was an entertaining match between two guys who worked together in their NXT careers. And then afterwards, Sami Zayn spoke with Johnny Gargano, who was lying on an equipment case. Zayn claimed he was always there for Cody Rhodes and he was happy for him. Zayn claimed he was the last real good guy left. Zayn told Gargano to never change who you are. Zayn told Gargano to never let anyone change you. Zayn left and Gargano knocked the water bottle over. Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair versus Fatal Influence. Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair won. It was an easy win for Ripley and Flair. They took a long time to build up the hot tag to Ripley, which when it happened, the fans exploded. After the match, the trio of Jade Cargill, Michin, and B-Fab attacked Flair, Ripley, and Bliss. Jade sent Ripley into the ring post. The women went fighting to the back, so Jade hit a pump kick to knock Rhea down. And then Cody Rhodes was interviewed by Kathy Kelly. Cody said he can understand Sami Zayn's mindset since Cody went through the same things about a decade ago. Cody said he holds Zayn accountable in their match tonight. Cody mentions on his match with Gunther at Clash of the Castle at Italy, and how Gunther can see what Cody does. Solo was shown walking backstage with Tama Tonga and Tala Tonga. And then the trio of Jade Cargill, Michin, and B-Fab were interviewed by Kathy Kelly, who asked where they hope to prove with the attack. Michin said that the best women left them laying. Michin said they are a dominant team. B-Fab said they can save themselves the embarrassment and not show up at Saturday night's main event. Jade mentioned Flair and Ripley don't like each other. Jade said they'll do the work and get their titles back. And get her title back. And then Damian Priest versus Solo Sikoa. This match went 9 minutes. It was an average match. Solo Sikoa won. After the match, Tala and Tama attacked Priest. Roy Keys made the save and cleared Tama and Tala from the ring. Keys was ready to fight Solo, but Solo walked away without a fight. Keys helped Priest, and Priest grabbed Keys by the throat. Keys told Priest he was trying to help him, so Priest let go. And they were trying to make it seem like Keys is going to go heel with Solo instead of staying a babyface. But I don't know what the direction is going to be. And next was the main event. Cody Rhodes versus Sami Zayn. This match went 12 minutes. This was a good match. With Cody Rhodes obviously getting the win. While Zayn inflicted some damage since Cody was selling that left knee throughout the match, yet found a way to overcome it. Zayn did some heelish things in the match, but I wouldn't say he's embraced the heel persona yet. And after the match, Gunther attacked Cody, who tried to fight him off. Gunther managed to connect with a clothesline and a powerbomb. Gunther picked up Cody, so Zayn went into the ring as he was going to help Cody, and then Zayn didn't help at all. As Gunther locked in the sleeper, Zayn watched Cody get attacked, and Zayn slowly left the ring. And then Gunther held up the WWE Championship, celebrated over a fallen Rhodes in the ring when Zayn looked on from the aisle and refused to help Rhodes at all. And that was Smackdown. Um, I mean, it was okay, I guess. It wasn't the best show, but yeah, it was about an average show on Smackdown. Couldn't really get into Damian Priest and solo match. Um, and yeah, and that was Smackdown. So let me know what you think, and I'll be making another video right away for the Saturday night main event prediction show, and I'll go over that tomorrow. Until then, I will see you then. Holy crap, I actually got comments. Who the heck is this?